I was raised differently than compared to you guys, so I have a very different lifestyle back home in Canada. One thing that clicked with me to come here in 2020 is that in 2016 I was actually here and I saw all the businesses in the Philippines, and one thing that I noticed was that all the businesses were North American. KFC, Tim Hortons, Starbucks, those are all Canadian and US brands. So one of my dreams when I saw this is to actually come to the Philippines as an investor, to actually invest in the Philippines. One thing that I saw too was that the economy was rising and the real estate market was rising. And whenever I called for my credit cards in Canada, it would always go to the Philippines. Always. The call centers, I think 100% of my calls were outsourced here in the Philippines. So I told myself back in 2017 that there's an opportunity in this country to make money. And one of it is obviously in this business, because I was in this business for 5 years. And I saw a lot of my family, they had all this money, but they were telling me what they were doing with it, and it was just wasted. It was going sa basura lahat. So I told myself that I wanted to come here to start a business. One of it is in Manulife, obviously as a financial advisor, and also one of it is to here's the negosyo, and one of it is also Airbnb, like condos. So I actually got a condo last week with SMDC in Paranaque. So I'm thinking if I want to move here or not, I don't know yet, but one of my goals is to have an Airbnb business here and rent it out to a lot of people here in the Philippines. As well, there's a lot of foreigners. I actually live in grass residences, and I think 80% of the tenants there are foreigners. So I was like, oh my gosh, so I thought that was an opportunity. I also want to start a business here, like I said, like a condo business, and I want to franchise a food business here. I'm not sure what it will be, but soon. And I have a car back in Canada, but I'd like to buy a car here. There's a lot of traffic, so I might mabangga in the first day, yeah, I just think there's a lot of opportunity in the Philippines, coming from Canada. And also, one thing about my past is that my family wasn't really financially well off. They were all laborers, so they come from factory jobs and all that stuff, and they've been scammed a lot. Our family has been scammed by, fake tax people. Oh, bigyan mo ako ng 10,000 or whatever, and then I'll give you like 50 or whatever. They've been scammed before. And also, my parents don't own any properties, so I told myself that it's much better if I buy here because it's cheaper back in Canada. There's so many extra taxes, and it's very expensive to live in Canada compared to here. So I told myself that because we don't own any properties, we're just renting every month, that it's much better if I own properties here because it's much cheaper compared to Canada. So this is why I'm here. I actually got in. Me and my parents talked this for like 5-6 months. Because I'm the only child, so they're very scared for me to travel alone. So this is my second time traveling alone abroad into a different country. So this is why I'm here.
Baguhin ko na nga yung angulo.
Hopefully be successful as an entrepreneur.
Alright. Maybe just kay Tyler.